Okay guys, today we're going to install the new handguards for Ron's AR15. So let's go over what we replaced so far. We replaced the pistol grip with the Magpul Myod, and I did install the roll pin for Ron because I think that's a good size for him. And we installed the extended trigger guard from Magpul. I don't know exactly, it's just a drop-in trigger guard. And we installed the MOE, and there is a difference between the MOE and the CTR. The MOE don't have the lockdown clamp, but it still fits really nice and all. It's not a big deal. Okay. What else did we? And we also replaced the charging handle with the BCM Gunfighter charging handle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 parts we put on it so far. And now today, this is really going to change the look of the gun. This is when the gun's going to start looking mean. You know, okay? Is mean. This is Midwest Industries. It comes in 2 pieces like this. Just pull it apart. And this is for a gas piston system. As you can see, it's very hollow. There's a lot of room in there. And we're going to put this on. Now the only thing, when I put this on, I don't have a delta ring tool. And if you have arthritis like myself, I know you're tired of hearing me complain about that, but when you have bad arthritis, that delta ring is a bitch. To pull down with your hands. So I'm going to try to do it. If I start struggling with it, I'm going to have to turn the camera off, really get into it like a maniac, and then turn the camera back on, and let me give it a shot. Let me see if I can get this going here. So let's see. Let's pull the camera back. What I usually do is put it in the vise. Of course, the rifle's not loaded. Here's my dog. Now she ain't gonna shut up. I'm gonna go out there and smack her right in the friggin' head. Little stupid ass dog. And what I'll do is I'll put it in a vise like this. And if I was smart, I would have went to Rogers and got a delta ring tool. Get it down there. And got a delta ring tool, and it makes this a whole lot easier. A whole lot easier. Now, when I come this way into the room, it gets dark because there's no overhead light. So I don't know if you're even going to be able to see this. It's going to suck. I'm telling you, let's back up a little more and let some daylight in here. That might help. A little natural sunlight. Let me go up here. Now I'm going to tell you what to do just in case I can't get it off. You guys could probably get it off because you guys are young, man. You got them young, strong friggin' hands. I know I sound gay, don't know when I said that. You know what I mean. You got to pull this down. This is the D-ring, they call it. You got to pull this down, and at the same time, these are in 2 pieces. Here's the seam coming down here like this. Sometimes when they're brand new, those suckers are on there. Sometimes you got to pull this down, get a screwdriver, and pop them apart. Let me get a screwdriver ready, because I ran into that before. I remember. I need a nice little screwdriver. Just don't have a. Well, I'll try to use this one. I don't know if it's going to work. So what I'll do is just pull this ring down. And this suckers are on there. Here we go. There it came. Here it is right there. Okay, got it. Man, you guys are lucky. Sometimes it don't work. You pull the ring down, see what I just did? And at the same time, just get the screwdriver and turn it, and it'll pop it out. Now, if you don't have the D-ring tool, just pull your brains out. You'll get it. Now I'm going to pull this down, pull that out. Now you see how the non-gas piston system, see this? All this in here? It only has a little channel. Now a gas piston system would not work in here because there's not enough room for it to work. Okay? Okay, now, next is get this one off. Once you get one off, usually, it's easier to get the other one off, but it's not happening. That's what I'm talking about. You get the point. You got to pull this down and pull the bottom out. Not the top, the bottom. Because it goes in the top and the bottom sweeps in and locks it in. Let me get this off and then I'll put the camera back on. God, I got it off. I had to put my big fat body weight into it. and it's amazing how much leverage you have. It's amazing how much leverage you have. This gives you a lot of leverage. Man boobs and all this mess. Sometimes it comes in handy. It comes in handy too when you hit someone in the jaw at a lot of momentum. If you're going in the right direction, you'll shatter someone's face. Sometimes it comes in handy, but at the same time, you know, you can't put yourself in turbo for more than like 10 seconds or you're done. You understand? Okay. This comes right out. See the clearance? Okay. Now this is what's in here now. If you can see this, let me take it out of here. This is a normal, regular gas piston. I mean, not regular gas system. See that little tube? That skinny little tube? Jason's going to take that skinny little tube out and put a gas piston system in there. You're going to see what it all looks like. I promise. I promise. Okay, let me put this back in there, up this way. Whew. Someday, guys, I'm going to turn the camera on and you are going to see a thinner person. I am not used to being this heavy. That's why why do you think I constantly bitch about it? Because I'm not used to carrying this kind of weight. It's a lot of weight to carry. I'm a well-rounded person, you know what I mean? Okay. Now we're going to put Ron's beautiful rails in. Spoiled brat. Okay? And this one goes on the bottom. This one goes on the top. Does it matter which one you put on first? I don't think so. I'm going to put the top first. So what you do is you put the top in. See what people are doing here. You put the top in like this, and then you swing the bottom in. But when you swing the bottom in, you got to pull the D-ring down. And you got to pull your brains out because I don't have the tool. Jesus, like that. Man, that fit. Ron, you got a better one than me, you dork. Son of a bitch. I wish I had this one. Well, you'll see what I mean when I'm done. Okay, that's how you put that side in. Now we're going to put this side in. Same thing. There's little teeth around the bottom here. And the little teeth fit in them two posts. And what it does is it keeps this from moving like this. It locks it in. Okay, here we go. We're going to put this in now. Make sure it's up in there good. And okay, pull the D-ring down. Oh yeah. Okay, it's in. Fat boy got lucky again. Okay, let's get back over to the table where the lighting's better, and I'll show you why this is such a beautiful rail system. Let's check it out. Alright, let me get it out of the vise. People complain when I edit. Hey man, I edit. I ain't editing. I don't edit to cover up my mistakes. Sometimes I do. But I mostly edit because I want the video to move smooth for you guys. You want to see the back of me? You want to see my plumber's crack and all when I can't face the camera? You got to edit all that out. Alright, here we go. Check this out. Look how nice this rifle's going to be. Now as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see that. See how Ron's rail system bridges the delta ring? It bridges across, it gives it a long continuous flow. Really doesn't matter because his EOTech's probably going to be right about here, and it's going to be covering the bridge anyway. But it's still nice to have that, and it looks great, don't it? Okay, now what else can we put on this bad boy? So we got that on. I'm happy we got that on because this will really give you an idea how beautiful this rifle's starting to look. Let me turn the camera off. I'm going to put the rifle in the vise and I'm going to put the front sight on. Okay, we got a sight. We got a front gas block battle sight, it's called. It's from Troy Industries. This thing is very expensive. But let me tell you something. It's good because it's steel. You don't have to worry about the gas block getting too hot and melting it. I mean, Magpul has some plastic flip-up sights. If you don't shoot a lot, them sights are fine. Them $40 flip-up sights, they're perfectly fine. But if you're a guy that's going to rapid fire and pound your rifle out, I suggest you use a steel sight, at least for the front. Ron's Ron's not half-assing anything. He's going steel front and back, both Troy. So, I mean, I said, hey, if you want to feel good about your rifle, dude, that's the way you should go, and it's a little bit more money, but that's the way you should go. Because I know how he is, he's like I am. Now this is a beautiful front folding sight, and it brings everything up level where it should be, and it has these quick disconnect holes for a sling that has a quick disconnect fittings on it, and it's pretty simple to put on. All you need is a screwdriver. Now this mounts on the gas block, not on the rail. This is a gas block here. So I just take the screw out. Okay. Make sure you look at things before you take them apart. Okay, I see how that goes on. Like that. Alright. Slide this on. Easier said than done. What the hell's going on today? Here we go. Come on, get on there. It's a nice tight fit. That's good. That's the way you want it. You want things to fit good like that. Alright, make it flush. I don't know if you see what I'm doing. Make it look flushed right with the as the gas block sweeps up, you want to make it flush with that wall. Alright. And put your screw in. Alright, let me put this in. Put the block in behind it, turn the screw. This rifle's really coming along nicely. Yes, it is. Now Jason's probably going to have to take this shit off when he puts the gas piston system in. But so I'm not going to wrench it real tight. I'm just putting it on there. Just give you guys an idea how nice this thing's going to look. Okay. There you go. Now if you can remember how the rifle looked before when we first started, how plain it was, and look how it's coming out. It's got a beautiful rail system. Yeah, it's looking good, man. It's looking good. Worth every penny. Like I said, just buy a stripped down AR. Get a DPMS, Rock River Arms, Bushmaster. You ain't got to spend $1 million. And build it yourself. Now what's cool about the flip up sight is this particular one. I had one before and it wouldn't fold all the way down. I had to turn it around backwards for it to work. I hated that. And my buddy Eric e-balled me, he has. Do I mention him in every video? I talk to him a lot. He has the same problem. He has to spin his around and flip it down that way. If it doesn't bother you, it's fine. It'll still work, but it bothered me. This is designed to come up high enough so when you push the button in, flips down right out of your way, it goes in the correct direction, looks uniform with the gun, and when you flip it up, you do not have to push a button, you just flip it up. It's ready to go. Alright? Alright guys, talk to you soon. Next time I see you, hopefully we'll have more parts to put on this bad boy.